Hello, hello. All right, so my name is Deb, and I just want to share real fast. Look at my books. I like my books. One is by Eckhart Tolle, A New Earth, Awakening to Your Life's Purpose. This pretty much sums up this channel. And he's also one of the number one New York Times bestselling authors of The Power of Now. And the book, The Power of Now, changed my life. The next one is Desert Solitaire by Edward Abbey. It's about a place called Moab, Utah, which is where I live. I've been here 15 years. So I have not read all his books, but I've probably explored everywhere that he talks about it in them. So that's pretty cool too. The next one is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, original 1937 edition. 1937, and that information in there is still very much as valuable today as it was then. And then I have my Chakra Insight Oracle book, and it is by Karen Sangster, I guess. I don't really know much about the author, but I do love that. I do love those things. I'm going to push this over here. And if you're wondering why I'm putting these up here, it's because I want to start sharing some information about things that have helped me develop to be where I am within layers. I just got done doing a live, and I believe the title was called Truth in Layers. And that's about the awakening, the truth in layers. And there's a few different layers to it. And the first one was body basics. And that's kind of where I left off at. And I just wanted to still add to the body basics a little bit. So this will be body basics part two. Okay. There's joy versus boredom that I didn't really get to. Don't you feel it in your body when you're bored versus when you're excited? I think as humans, it's really important that we learn to handle the neutrality between those. And when they say you're going through the dark times, that God is preparing you to be strong enough for the good times, joy really does have an explosive feeling to it as well. So when you're in the dark feelings and you feel like you literally can't take anymore and your body just wants to explode, that's actually what joy in heaven feels like too. So we can't, if you can't handle a depression, you're not going to be able to handle your dream life. Our nervous system needs to be able to adapt to handle joy. And some people's nervous systems are a little bit more evolved than others. And a lot of that comes to the basics of programming and conditioning, which is what we're here for, is to deprogram and decondition and take away the layers so that we can uncover what's underneath. And we do that by using layers as steps to give ourselves grace and compassion and realizing we can't do it all at once. It's not going to happen all at once. I mean, it could happen all at once, and it has and will happen all at once for some people, but that's not likely because most likely we have a lot of stuff going on within our nervous system that needs to be addressed first. So, truth in layers and body basics is understanding we are electrical beings and our nervous system can only carry so much energy. So, awakening is teaching our nervous system how to handle the higher vibrations of energy so that we can create a heaven within our current existence. But we have to be able to handle that. Our nervous system has to be capable of expanding to such great capacity, right? Like if you think of things in electrical terms, certain wires have gauges and amps, and I'm not an electrician, so that's as far as I'm going. But our bodies are the same thing. Our nervous system is the same thing, and it's going to take time for us to train our nervous system to be able to hold the expansion. Expansion was one of those words I was looking for, to hold the expansion of what it means to be our fullest selves. And I say fullest selves because we're not broken. We don't have to fix ourselves. And yes, we may have experienced pain, but there's not really healing that we have to do. I would say the healing is more of an awareness. It's an awareness of seeing that, like, Yes, we had bad things happen to us that we didn't deserve. Yes, we're angry about it and we deserve to be angry about it. We don't need to heal our anger. We need to see our anger. We need to say thank you, anger. We need to recognize that our anger has a seat at the table because it's there for a reason and it's our friend. And we don't need to hate it and shame it. We need to have grace and compassion for ourselves, right? And so learning those body basics is going to get those yucky feelings of shame and regret and anger out of us, right? Like, again, out of us. We don't need to get those out of us, but we do need to see them and we do need to move through them and experience them. We're just uncovering things. We're just awakening. How easy is it to awaken in the morning? Most people have a hard time falling asleep, right? So, the body basics is about grounding the foundation. And that's super important. So I'm actually just going to leave it right there. And thank you so much for joining me. This is Body Basics Truth and Layers Part 2 from the live. If you haven't watched the live, go watch the live video. I'll link it to the related video below. My name's Deb. I'm here to share the human experience, to help guide others to their truest selves, awakening to their soul purposes. So, if any of this sounds like your realm of awesomeness, because that's what we are, we're awesomeness, we're courageous, we're brave, we're lumineers, right? Light workers leading the way, lighthouses. Like if any of this, like for the algorithms, if you liked it, comment below where you are a light worker holding in energy amongst this earth. We're like stars, connect the dots scattered across the earth. So comment below where you're from, where you're tapped into. I want to know because I want to know how far is this message reaching. And subscribe if you want to get notified of my lives. I've been coming on live at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. That's 2 hours ahead of California. 1 hour ahead of California, 2 hours behind New York, 8 hours behind Europe, Italy, Switzerland, all those places. So, yeah, I'm here for it. You're here for it. Thank you for being here for it. Many blessings.